Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you guys today, happy Thanksgiving. I'm coming to you guys today now with my official Welcome Back vlog. So I wanted to get to some video updates and things that I will be doing for the month of December now that I'm officially back. For one, I'm going to compare prices with the threads. Well, I already know what the thread is that goes into the GoPro, but I'm gonna see. I can't remember how much this was, but figure out the price and everything. Adding inches to my GoPro selfie stick, and then adding inches the aluminum or whatever metal this is, and then that way then I have more of a length as well. So I can really, really, really get good films. Yes, it is partially cheating, but not really because I'm putting in so much effort to get so low. Um, and I'm very curious to see if the weight and everything, like I'm able to move it well. Because obviously, as you get deeper, right, like the pressure gets heavier, and that's also what you want though. But you don't want to move it so slow that you could miss something. You want to have the perfect range of motion and speed. Because if you go too fast and just wing it around, the fish get spooked, right, and you don't get good solid films. So I definitely want to check that out um, with you guys, and then also I'm going to go get some crafts as well. So I haven't done any collage crafts, so I'm going to do a couple of those. That'll get me through to probably about the middle of December, which will be good. Um, but first, though, I still have to take that quiz. I've been putting that off. But hey, I mean, the holidays coming up. And even if it is like well, a 90-day hold would be cutting it kind of close. But I know, like, some places, like, you have to have, like, you can expect, right, to get your thing within 90 days or 60 days. Most of the times it's 30, but since I'm out of state, I don't. But if it's email, it could be right away. But if they actually try to send you like an actual card, again, I haven't really read into it, but I definitely have to. And I also saw yesterday that I did misjudge and misname whenever I said they're not making the playoffs. So they actually are. I was actually seeing a different, I think it was their Division 2, which Kentucky won that, or the NCAA. So I was a little bit off on that, but I think they're part of the NCAA because you can see their NCAA. Well, usually they're the Big Ten within the NCAA, um, because obviously there's like I mean they have to. They usually don't like to have extreme categories. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have Army, Navy, so it'd be like Armed Forces or just Army division, right? And then you know what I'm saying? Like it's not normal to have so many different just divisions. So I was actually wrong. They actually are making the playoffs, but I was looking at the wrong article. Um, so yeah, and then speaking as well about the girls dying yesterday, I was very surprised because I was very curious and I looked up where the cemeteries are because I was like, come to think of it, I never remember seeing any cemeteries and graveyards when I was in Florida, and it turns out that they are there's a national South Florida National Cemetery right around like Miami, and then there's the Key West one, which I think I may remember seeing, and then there's a couple up near Orlando and a couple scattered in between. But I was come to think of it, I was like, I don't remember seeing any cemeteries while I was in Florida. So that's where they are. So yeah, so now I basically covered up, my mistake with volleyball, trying to compare, and pretty much my first 15 days here in December. Uh, I don't know why my mouth is so dry. But yeah, very weird. But anyhow, guys, so yes, I'm officially well rested too. I slept amazing. I did wake up obviously super early, and it was like 6:30. I slept in an hour, so had a lot of fun there. sleeping in and relaxing, having the day off as well. I do work Christmas, but I'm not sure on the hours yet. But it was very, 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 good. And I also didn't share as well that I'm already at 5 minutes, so I'm good. My time or my experience also has a decreased need for sleep as well. So, in case anybody has ever questioned that, maybe, but just questioned it and didn't give second thought to it. So yes, there actually is a decreased need for sleep when you have an experience like that. So, I will go ahead here and get going with my push-ups. I wanted to show you guys, all 15 and such. That I said that I do. And then today, I'm going to probably wear this shirt because it is beyond adorable. Definitely not these camo ones. Let's get my... Okay, there we go. And do I have on the modesty pad? I don't know. Only I know. You guys can probably have a pretty good idea. But yes, I may... I'll just say yes, I have it on. Guys, I have on my modesty pad under there. It's... Alright guys, so there was all 15. Holy cow. Whew. That's crazy. Like I told you, I can definitely do them in no time. Hey everyone. Oh my god guys, only have 26 minutes, I better hurry. So I wanted to come on and show you guys. I figured it out. Division 2 has all of these really crazy names, but as you can see, Kentucky won the SEC. There's a big difference, SEC. Now I'm going to go to Division 2. Here, I'll just put NCAA volleyball bracket, and then I'll show you guys. And then we'll get into my research on prices. Volleyball bracket. What?
How do I make this one to speaker with Aunt Terry's on
Give
the
me. There you go.
Okay,
You're on.
can you hear me? Good, I can hear you.
Yeah, and then this was obviously posted a day ago. So, and then if you can just tell AUGU and South Carolina, University of Pennsylvania. There we go, IUP. I don't know a lot of these others, but this is Division 2, and there's a big difference. There you go. So Stroudsburg, Pitt, and I saw all of these, and I was like, oh, they're not in here, but they actually are. It's Division 1. I was so silly. But yes, that's actually their Division 1, and they actually are in the Division 1 bracket. So, and also the Alavicious also they're still both on there as well. I think though their second string, they have the starting lineup, and then they have those who usually don't go in. And also, I forgot to share yesterday, I don't think the cameraman films for the TV, obviously, during warm-ups. So there's also a very high chance. And the girl yesterday in Miami, obviously now that she's on the internet, it'll be there forever, so to say. But yeah, you could even go the next step too, right? Like I shared before, right? Like if somebody sold that and trying to get money, they would be probably arrested for some type of prostitution stuff. But yeah, so obviously that stuff will never be on the surface internet anyhow, right? But anyhow, guys, so now, what is I gonna do? See, it doesn't quite say exactly what this is. It says all thread plated Varilla Broscata, and then it says the Hillman Group in Cincinnati. So I'll just do, I mean, it's probably a good 10 inches, I would say. I don't know how tall my phone is. But anyhow, guys, we'll just do like 20 inches. That should be plenty. 20-inch, a quarter thread. I don't know, do you call it a stick? I don't think that's the right word. Maybe it's just a rod. It's probably a rod. 20-inch aluminum stick. And then they have climbing sticks for that? Yeah, I mean, hey. Okay. Here we go, guys. 1/4 and 6 feet? No way, guys. Look. 1/4 and 20. And that's exactly what this is. Look. Oh, and this is only a foot. There it says it. So 6 feet is 13. Yeah, guys, we're definitely taking advantage of that. Heck yeah. So that's really, really good. So anyhow, I'll get into looking around more. Try to pick out some pictures that I can do. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So now that everybody just saw my blonde moment, and I didn't show the other side of the coin, but it looks like it's much more expensive. And there's no official adapter, you just have to buy a brand new one that's a little bit different. And has all these just small little like bolts and screws that you twist to the right 2 times, loosen up and all that. So anyhow, definitely gonna stick with the aluminum, much cheaper, for sure. At least 10 to 15. I did look here as well. It's 3 to 8 weeks. So 2 months, like I said. So definitely gotta start working on that. And obviously, we're gonna get up my decorations with you guys too. That's coming up too here in December. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm officially back. I decided I would test it with you guys. You guys can see it was 28 inches, so just over 2 feet. So, now, what I will do with you guys... See, there's no real place to put you guys. Wait, no, there is. Here we go. Yay! Alright guys, so now that you know that is 28 inches, go ahead and screw this in. Eventually it should touch in the back there. There it goes. Alright, so. And guys, you gotta remember, all this water and everything, I'm gonna have to be using just my wrist. I mean, it'll... Obviously, this is nothing compared to actually snorkeling. But you guys get the gist of it, right? Just one arm, right? Focusing and then using your legs to kick. I mean, you guys can see it's pretty good, you know. But I don't know how good it would do underneath the extreme depths. And even like 15 feet, like I don't know what do they call it? That's not the barometric pressure, is it? I think barometric is in the sky. It has a different name though, but you guys get the point. Just pressure. So, yeah. So, 28 inches, which is just over 2 feet. 2 feet 4 inches. So it's 3 feet 4 inches with that. And that would be You know, that'd be a really crazy, honestly, to be carrying around that. Um, but I can make it work, guys. So, anyhow, just wanted to share that. Hey everyone, your girl is here. Oh my gosh, jeez, girl, come on. Anyhow, guys, 11:52, as you guys can see, by the alarm going off. So I'm up to 7,500. I'm gonna slowly get these ready by 12, or I'm sorry, get to 10,000. And I slowly eat these. Just how I've never actually showed myself walking, but I obviously just got done walking for about probably about 30 minutes. But I put my binky literally right where the milk is, maybe a little, well, where the pears are, and then I you know, as I'm walking, as I come to touch this wall, I'll maybe stop and take a little drink and all of that. It's pretty cool. So that's kind of what my setup is here today, except my phone's now at 42%. I had to charge it. It went down pretty low. So yeah, so now I'm going to go charge it for a little bit more, and then, yeah, we'll get ready to go, and I'll do my hair with you guys. So nice little lunch update with you guys, since I didn't do my lunch update yesterday. Some tater tots, and then some peanut butter.
Well, we will be.
Hey everyone, your girl is here. So now that you guys saw my snack lunch, which I'm sure everybody has for a snack lunch for you know, Thanksgiving, I wanted to come on and do my get ready hair routine. I did also briefly forget to share as well, you know, with that girl who, you know, she could have also just said no on the spot. You know, there's a lot of different avenues that she could have taken. She could have said, I don't want to feel like I'm going back to my childhood. Because, you know, a lot of people, they get their best friend in, like, high school or even elementary school, and then, like, their besties for, like, ever, right? So she could have also, you know, just said, I don't know how I feel about kind of restarting that. That would basically be how we would be starting the relationship. You know, just like, you know, her friends and all of that. But she chose to not do anything, right? It just doesn't make sense. But again, you know, she is ultimately her own person, and I don't even remember how her voice sounds. Hardly remember anything about her, honestly. You know, if she changed her hair color a little bit, I don't even remember what her hair color was, but if she changed it a little bit and moved around, you know, or, you know, gained just a little bit of weight or like more muscle anywhere, I wouldn't even know her face if I saw her. So, yeah, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. You know, the third breakfast that I had this year. I don't remember what I ate, but I know that I had breakfast, right? So yeah, you kind of have to have that mindset as well. Alright guys, I guess I don't have any browns. That's crazy. I could have sworn there were some brown ones in here. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do orange. Yeah, candy corn, I guess, you know, because I don't really have anything, and obviously Indian corn is, I think, like that too. So red, and then, or orange, white, and yellow. And obviously, too, after my experience, it was also very much easier for me to not be lonely when I was alone. Obviously, hence you guys see my joy videos and such like that. So, it's super easy for me to follow, you know, yeah, follow, Kelly Clarkson. There we go. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. So, anyhow, guys, obviously my gram is lonely when she's alone, but hers is a little bit different. You guys have seen. So. What?
Can you move out and sweep these leaves away?
You're gonna have to wait till I'm done with my hair.
Huh?
Wait till I'm done with my hair.
Okay. And then we can start taking some stuff to the car periodically.
Yeah. Alright guys, so obviously this is the rest that I have, so we'll go ahead and start. Just have to loop it around to start. Bring it way up here. Right, a little bit higher yet. Now bring it to your front, Alyssa. Look at that, guys. That's perfect. Okay. So we'll start with the orange. No, we'll do, no. White, start. Okay. Now just let me get all of that to come up. Good. Nice and taut. Oh, guys, we're getting it. It's not down tight, but that's okay. So now I'll bring this around to the front. Clip it down. And hey guys, I mean, it's okay to have some volume up there too. So, alright guys, here we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get this good. Alright, so we'll try to have that last one be down there. And just so I don't grab it. Okay, so now that I know that I'm not going to grab into it, I will release this. Wait, let me make sure I have my strand. Yep, I do. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to start getting used to that, guys. And just make sure I don't grab that final strand. And it's so hard with these long, dangling, loose ends, but I can get it. Alright, guys, here we go. Ooh. I don't like the... I can always bobby pin that back, guys. Okay. Okay. Now let's go ahead and... Good. Yes, I got it, guys. Alright, so... Let me go ahead here and pause this and check it out, guys. Well, no, I'll just do it now. Well, either way, I have to end the film and look at it myself. Alright, let's see. See how I did. Guys, see how I did. You know what, that volume actually is rather well. I like it. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming back for round 2. I did just watch my video. I didn't sit down long enough, so I had to take some pictures. Not adding the, hang on. Yeah, okay, so, you know, not adding this in properly actually ended the hair at the base of my head properly. It actually ended up working out well because of the volume technique. And then whenever I puffed out my first bubble, the volume here also kind of expanded. So that was really cute and adorable to have that. Let me find the first. Guys, I think that's pretty much even. Yep. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's use index fingers. Yeah, guys, pretty much match. So yeah, so I actually ended up doing really, really well once I expanded that first bubble. And almost gave myself some like Padme, ear, ring crowns, or just buns, I guess. You can call them crowns if you really wanted to. But anyhow, guys, so here is the first one. Like I said, perfectly in line, which is good. I just gotta get it down on the... Alright guys, so now I'll bring this forward. Here we go. And flip. Grr. Alright guys, round 2. Now. Then that'll be the final strand. They look about even, guys. So. Jeez guys, my hair is so long. Or work on like the middle strand being only the middle, and then incorporate the hair at the very bottom of your neck. Yeah, neck is still in the back, yes. Well, close to your spine, yes. So anyhow, at the base of your neck, or at the top of your spine, whatever. And then incorporate that hair into the last segment. Alright. So, here we go. Before I start, let me throw that back and bring this up to about here. And I think yellow is next, yeah. Right, guys. Oh my god, I think I got that one perfectly. 1, 2. Oh my god, guys, no way. Oh my god. Let me take another picture. Oh my god. I think I got it, guys. Oh my god. Alright, guys, so I think I got it. Obviously, again, this volume is a little bit different than this volume. But holy cow, guys, in the back. Oh my god. That's so cool. Alright. So now I have to kind of feel and probably do it. Then probably like right about here. Oh my god. I think I got it, guys. Oh my god, perfectly matched again. Oh my god, guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead here and go into the bathroom and straighten these out, and then I will come back for a final jump up and down video again. Hey everyone, your girl is here. I love the aquamarine, like we're in a aquarium kind of look. Anyhow, guys, I'll go ahead and show you guys from the back. It is perfect. I didn't do anything with the right hand, with the right strand. I didn't do anything with that. That volume is all natural. So very excited for that. And then I'll do a different, the left view, the right view. Because the volume actually evened out, even without trying on the right hand side. So check it out. Yay! Okay, now we'll do a left hand view. Probably like a left hand 25-degree angle. And then we'll do a right hand side at a 25-degree angle. Ooh. Guys, that is so cute. I love it. And then all I have to do is get on my bottoms, but obviously you heard my gram.
she wants me to sweep out the leaves. So let me go ahead and do that with you guys.
I don't know what else to do.
It's probably the best way. You know?
It's spritzing snow again.
I know.
Who does like so goofy over there in that house?
You know, no doubt. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So it's now shortly after 2. Well, no, kind of a quarter of the way past 2. 2:15. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to read my book. But the actual time for my speed through walk video was 5:29. And I was curious if anybody knew how many laps I did. I don't know, guys. That's another time. Only I know. Anyhow, guys, so this book has been getting really intense. She was obviously drugged by a stripper, so she stayed at her stripper's friend's house, and she was drugged, and they did like a little bit of, soft core kind of writing, yes, that kind of stuff. So yes, they had some of that, and then the next chapter, she goes and visits with Jacqueline, which is Olivia's mom, and then she wants her to go before like the media and the TV and all of that, and talk about stuff that she knows, but then she said she didn't care, and then she decides to actually go, but she gets abducted, or people are after her, my apologies, so people are after her whenever she sneaks out. She crashes the car, so then she stays at a hotel, and then they didn't really cover what happened to those people who abducted her whenever she ran by car. She's like, I was never so happy to see it in my life. Another good wording and all of that. So, yeah, definitely very excited to see. And then this last chapter, they then decided to go to her school. And it ended with the tour guide who had brought them to the principal's office. There was an incident that happened between the teacher and the missing girl, which the missing girl is Olivia. I don't know why I said that it was Lane or Laney. So I don't know why I said that. But anyhow, I guess I could kind of do like a read aloud too. So this is chapter 17. If anybody is, you can just skip this. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll actually read a chapter for you guys. They can be rather long, this last one was, because they went into great detail on certain parts. It's like, hey, doctor, or Detective Ortiz, or the person who was doing the tour was like, hey, we don't have you on, but it's like, yeah, they can also have assistants too, right? Like detectives. She's like, is that really true? Right? Like she had to think about it for a minute. So anyhow, I guess I'll just read this. It'll help with my time too. And it's kind of like a first on my page. So, a cool kind of abyss opens up beneath my ribs, threatening to swallow me up. Ringing fills my ears, but I don't move a muscle. I barely see Sean in my peripheral vision, but I can tell he tenses. What kind of incident? He asked in a carefully measured voice. I checked and triple checked. There wasn't anything. It never got as far as the police. The Shaws settled it outside. Ava Marquez presses her lips together until they turn pale. Ava, you have to tell me what happened, everything that happened. There was a teacher who used to work at the school, art teacher Lyndon Jakes, and now he doesn't. I can't keep silent. What did he do to her? I burst out. Ava's eyes fly wide open, frightened. What did the bastard do? That's just it, Ava sighs. We don't know for sure what happened. Well, you seem to know, I scowl. Ava is hurt. Just look at her. Just let her talk, Sean mutters. What happened was Olivia, I know this is going to sound completely crazy, and I know you will probably hate me. She turns her supplicit, I don't know the word. It's like supply and then cating. Supplicating, yeah. It's just the P has two P's and it sounds like one P. Supplicating gaze to me. I kind of want to tell her that yes, she's probably right, but I saw the whole thing, alright? We have a policy at the school. No student is ever left alone in a room with only one teacher. We've had incidents in the past. You understand? Just tell me what happened, I go. Sean gives me a look and I return it. Even she seems to shrink away. They must be murdered. There must be murder in her eyes. I was a teacher's assistant back then. I just started at the school too, like him. His art class was the last of the day, and I was going to stay behind to help him put away the materials, clean up, and the spilled paint and all that stuff. Kids, they always make such a mess. She gives a watery smile and collects herself. All of the students were leaving the third grade class. Olivia's class. She was the last one. She loved the art classes so much. Everyone said she was a math whiz, but what she truly loved was drawing and painting. I could see it in her face every class. She would pick up her brush or her stick and of coal, and she just lit up. She was always so serious, but in his class, she became happy and serene. It was the only time I saw her happy, ever, really. And that son of a, took advantage, I mutter. Sean puts his hands on my shoulder, a big mistake. I throw him off violently. I can't be distracted. I need to hear every word, every horrible word. Ava dabs her eyes. No, he would never have done something like that. I know him. She cuts herself off and lowers her gaze. Look, I'm not just saying this because we went on a couple of dates. Nothing serious ever happened anyways. I don't care about your love life. I snap. Just tell me what did. It's obvious Ava already regrets agreeing to talk. Sean with me around, but there's no going back at this point. Olivia was the last one to leave. Unlike the other kids, who threw down their brushes and ran out as soon as they heard the bell. She would always help clean up, wash, and dry all of her brushes, rinse the water dish, so it was three of us. They were at the sinks, and I was at the other end of the room hanging up the paintings to dry on the line. I reached for the next one, and that's when I saw it happen. She pauses and closes her eyes. My breath catches. What happened? What did you see? They were talking about something softly. I didn't hear what they were saying because the water was running, and then she turned and she grabbed him between the legs. I just went for it like it was nothing special. Dang. The air I'm holding in my lungs turns to molten lead. Another really good wording that the artist used. It burns, but I can't seem to let it go. He freaked out, of course. Then I ran over and he tried to pull himself together as much as he could. We sat her down. She looked a little confused, nothing else. Like she didn't understand what the fuss was all about. We tried to explain to her that this isn't something you do. And she just got more and more upset. Her face, the look in her eyes, it was just heartbreaking. She started to cry and to mumble things I couldn't quite make out, but I think she said she loved him and it was okay when you loved someone. She just wanted him to love her back. And the more she talked, the more she cried. We tried to explain to her that he's too old and it's not right. But something became hysterical. I tried to hold her back, but she broke away and ran through the hallway. I told Lyndon to go home and went to get her. She was hiding behind some lockers and she was a mess. I tried to talk to her to explain and thought what I was getting through. In any event, she stopped crying and seemed to calm down. I took her to the bathroom to help her wash her face, and then I took her down the stairs where that girl, Chiquita, the one who used to pick her up, was already waiting. She asked what took so long, and I told her I was cleaning up after class. I don't think she believed me, even though that's what Olivia did every Wednesday anyhow. Ava heaves a sigh. Her shoulders drop in exhaustion. My spine is a rigid arrow, the only thing holding me up. Rage boils beneath my skin, but not a drop of it reaches the surface. I stand there like a toy soldier and I listen. And the day after, she doesn't show up at school. Next thing we know, we get an infuriated call from the Shaws. They grilled her and said that Lyndon had touched her. Dr. Shaney, that was the principal's name, told them what I just told you. That we have a policy, a student is never left alone with a teacher at all, or all that. And the Shaws descended on the school the very same day. The wife's pale as a bedsheet. He's all fire and brimstone. They brought me in to testify and I told them the truth. Sean's frown deepens. What makes you think he didn't touch her or on another occasion and only pretended because you happened to be there? He didn't, she repeats obstinately. He's not like that. No one wants to think people can be like that, Sean says, trying to sound neutral. She's the one who did it, I saw. I think an 8-year-old girl was to blame. I say managing to keep my voice down to a whisper. What's wrong with you? I never said she's to blame. Ava's gaze flees mine. I like the way they use gaze all the time. I'm just telling you what I saw. So why did it never get to the police? Sean speaks up. Why did the Shaws decide to settle? I don't know, she snaps, with sudden bitterness. Maybe because they realized they'd be ruining an innocent man's life. For what I know, Tom Shaw, he's not that type to care. Her nostrils flare, and her chest rises and falls rapidly. Good wording. Or maybe they didn't want the matter to get more attention. Dr. Cheney told them that much. If they pursued action against Lyndon, despite the school policy and testimony that he was not to blame, it would also be against the school by default, and such a scandal would be incredibly damaging to the academy's reputation. So if that was the case, he wouldn't hesitate to do the same to them. What do you mean? Sean asked calmly. And that's where I will end it, because that was a good, 10 minutes? I can't see her. 14. No, that was 14. Holy cow. Yikes. But I did really, really good. It's like my first time for my first book reading. Kind of like they used to do in school. They actually did that when I was in school too. You guys get to see how good of a reader I am too. You get to kind of, just actually get to see me read it whenever I'm talking about how good the artist or the author is, Nina Laurent. So I'll go ahead and finish the rest of my chapter now, and then I will talk to everyone later.
Hey everyone, your girl is here. So it's now officially after 3, like 3:15 now. So I just watched the remaining half of my Total Chaos video. And then I'm going to use my nail polish that my coworker got me last year. The job after the show job, right? So yes, I'm going to go ahead and I do have to clean off one, this nail, and then, these other couple nails. And then I do also have to get more nail polish remover, because I will obviously want to get all dolled up again before Florida. I just don't know, exactly, the amount of money that it is now with inflation. And I probably will have to get a small one, so I can make sure I do that when I go get my collages with you guys. So there's that one going. Alright guys, so they are officially good now. This, they're dull enough, so, yes. So I will go ahead and start, polishing here, and then speed this up too, because I was already at like 45 minutes. So, and then I'm going to have my mini snack, and get dressed, and be 4 o'clock at that point, and then pretty much go, honestly, right after that. Oh no, guys, it's clear. Hey, that's its own little cool, it kind of gives like like a sparkle, right? Like a zebra, right? So it has like all sorts of just little bigger hunks, I guess you would call it. So yeah, actually that actually works really well to give it like more sparkle. It's like a double sparkle, right? So it's like orange and
this like opaque, like purplish rose pink. Oh my god, yes! Guys, that actually ended up working good, having just little tidbits left. Oh, watch your... for my clear coat. So I'll go ahead and do this. And then I'll go ahead and get my snack with you guys. Probably just have a real small ice cream sandwich from M&M's. And then maybe a sweet and salty granola bar. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much it, honestly. Alright, let's put on this top coat and be done. I'm going to put you guys back on the charger. You guys are only at 50%, so while this is drying and I finish up these remaining 5, I can probably get 10%. Alright guys, as you guys can see, B37, and oh my god guys, I freaking love it. Oh my god, I love it. It's so cute. Alright guys, anyhow, still have a little bit that I'm working on, but again, it's okay. I'm still picking up the speed really fast, and again, I haven't done them in a while. Speaking of that as well, to the start of this video from this morning, I do also have to start working on my braids with you guys. Because again, I want to just get right back in the groove with that stuff too. And start wearing some of those hairstyles for a super lush. Alright guys, we can't get too excited though. We still have just a little bit more before we can really start amping up the excitement. Alright guys, talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, Parker, you are tiny.
Hey, Parker. What? Parker, do you know what my name is?
No.
Patty.
Time we did it, it was like
There's
last
Oscar
one she was working.
on top of the...
I
Oscar!
don't know.
Look, right on top of the... That's so funny.
Suzanne said that's hunting season.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, I can go in.
But that doesn't mean anything. I mean,
I didn't know about it.
don't plan it around me.
Yeah, we want everybody there, especially Christmas.
Mostly because I'm very entertaining.
I love He's just out there,
Yes,
just
you are, Suzanne.
Well, first
sniffing
we
around.
gotta find out
Oh my
what
god, look
dates
at him.
that place is available.
Does he do that all the time?
Oh yeah.
He searched
Oh my
it.
god.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
just
find
search it
out
all,
about
see what's
Bonnie
going
and
on.
Noni.
He hasn't been
I
out here
have to
for a
know
couple
about
of
them,
hours.
and I'll call down and see.
Oh,
Well,
geez.
didn't they tell you that?
Oh yeah, keep him away from the...
Didn't they tell you? I'm almost sure you told me.
I don't remember if that.
He literally acts like a
Well,
mountain
Johnny
lion
just said
too.
Let's have it early. Such a pretty boy.
Well hey, he
Something
is,
about
you know, in the female.
in the beginning
Or the
of month.
F9, my bad.
And I don't think we set a date, Shirley.
Yeah, what did you say? Because I wrote it on my calendar
I don't have
with
it
the
on
question
mine.
mark.
I don't know. We'll have to call the Billy and see. But it's hunting season, so.
But even I don't say my he would have told me once what was right. Guess what?
Well, I think that Max doesn't have a lot of control.
Get it. Get it.
I'll put him
Look,
in. Don't
wait.
forget the water.
Oh,
But
there
I
they
poured
go.
all the water out, Susan,
I'll put some water in.
in my hole.
What?
Oh, you know what I did was I set around in the garage overnight.
Where did Oscar go? Oscar! I got him out of here for you. I got him out of here. You really scared him.
Little guy.
It is.
Whoa.
He eats like a mouse.
I know.
Is that a guy too?
He's a guy. Axel. Axel. Why do I-
You know, he has it's so puffy on his chest. He looks like a
I
bobcat too,
know.
like a bobcat and a
Or like a
red
Mancoon
fox.
or something.
Yeah.
That tail. When he runs
this
down the
was
hallway and that
him
tail's
that
all
he
puffed
was
out, you're
eating.
like, that's a fox right there.
That's him.
Yeah, I know. That's
Oh,
it's the first thing that came to my mind.
yeah, he did. He ate that chocolate dessert.
Yeah, he ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked that chocolate dessert
Now,
the
who made
most.
that?
Billy and Eve.
That's his second daughter, or his daughter, I guess.
Here's Suzanne's pictures.
What do you look of crumbs? That's
I know.
what
It
he's
says
looking for.
he looks like a mouse.
Axel.
A mouse bobcat.
Axel. Here, Axel. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
A mouse bobcat.
Oh,
Red
every
fox.
picture that I'm in, there's something in my mouth.
Well, I have mine too. I was chewing.
This is very
I
cute.
ate.
That's very cute.
He sends me a lot of pictures. But then it'll go a month
Oh my
or
God.
so, and I don't hear anything from him. Now, what did he tell you Suzanne is doing?
He told me that he is a guy that helps people that want to be social media
No, he's-
influencers. Maxwell. He
Wait, I think he fumbled.
helps them decide how to navigate social media.
I think he's lying. I think what you said maybe is right.
So what is he doing then? Melissa? What's he doing?
You know,
No.
adult
Well,
content.
you know,
He was
does-
already arrested for that once before. Remember that?
Well,
That
I thought he was.
she actually ended up being like
He got
17.
out right away.
Yeah, that's yes, porn. I say adult content, but it's
He was
yeah. I
making
mean, I
porn
said
stuff.
that before.
You're
With
just-
another incident in my life. It's like, oh, you mean adult films, right?
He
Yeah.
certainly doesn't want to go to jail now. With
Well,
the kid.
as long
I
as he
know.
doesn't involve children.
But it almost seemed rehearsed, you know.
But last time
Whenever
it
he was-
was. Did you see what he did? Last time I didn't see it.
I mean, I went on the because it listed his stage name.
Okay.
I did go on, and I was just
Well,
too
you and
traumatized.
I did
Obviously,
that.
he's my brother.
I know, but was it somebody
It
like
was like it looked.
too
It
young?
was only like solo stuff on his.
Okay. So just like masturbation.
food over
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
Obviously, I
he
was too
sent it.
traumatized.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's your brother's. That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah. It's just like oh
But just
my
shit you
God.
don't need to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem that Max did is there was a girl who said she was, old enough. And then he sent her pictures. Well, then her parents went to the cops about it. And she was,
Oh.
they said she
Get her
was
down.
only 13. But the real thing was she was 17.
Yeah, because it almost seemed rehearsed. He said, remember how he said there was something about like an interview, right? And he has an interview with the person.
Yeah.
It's like you don't do that stuff with. Do you know what I'm saying?
I didn't hear the whole thing.
You know, like there's influencers who like, let's say like Nike, right, will sponsor them to go, so then these influencers are able to go to like Aruba, and a couple all these different places in a year. But you don't have an interview with them. They like just pick you, and it's like you win a sweepstakes with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like you win a cruise, right? You don't have an interview with somebody to teach them how. That's the purpose of being a creator. You do your own little thing,
So
right?
you think he's just kind of like.
And it just
spinning
seems
it.
so rehearsed. Because before he told me that he got like $1,000, he sent me a picture of $1,000, and he said that he got it from like a car refund or something like that,
Well, I remember
or
what he
like
told me.
income tax. And then Yeah, and
He's
then he
getting
told
along
Graham
somewhere.
something
He has
else.
a car that he could put gas in.
Yep, and
A
then
place where
you know
can
he told
stay.
Graham something else,
He's
which
got
was
doing
just
something.
how-to videos, right? And then you know you tell one lie, and then you have to tell another
Yeah.
lie. You know the whole
He said
thing,
he works
and you
from
can't
home.
you can't remember the original lie and all that. And it's like how in the heck does he do that stuff?
Well,
Yeah,
he
that's what
doesn't.
I'm.
Because what
He must
did
wait.
after that ended, he was doing this stuff all along. And she said, just don't have it be this sexual stuff with anybody, you know, anybody else. If you want to do it, stand up on the couch like he did and all that kind of stuff.
It was very
What was it?
disgusting.
What was it?
It was
Masturbation.
On the couch.
disgusting. Standing up
And a
on
couple
the back
other.
of
It was, oh my god,
And,
very,
and we always wondered who kept the drapes.
just
Hold
very
tight.
disgusting.
Found out that he had been arrested. He talked to me about, she said, "Oh, I can't go there for a while